Okay, I'm currently dog sitting and I'm trying to stand my phone up on this couch, so if it falls, it falls. But this is how my hair turned out. It's pink, red. It's magenta basically, like I said. Um, on camera it looks much more pink. Actually, I don't even know. I think it looks very pink. It looked really red when I first did it, but I think since being in the shower and like wearing it, it's turned much more pink since. You can okay, so obviously you can see where there's purple. I bleached down here these roots and I bleached the up here roots. So you can see you can see under where it didn't get it all because I attempt to just do the surface of my hair. I try not to bleach it. I try to rarely sorry. Let me catch my words. I rarely bleach my hair. I try to let my roots grow as long as I can stand it to look like that, which is probably about I probably put dye in it like every 2-3 weeks, and I probably bleach it no more than once a month or no less than right? Wait, is that right? I bleach it no more than once a month, but sometimes it is like 2 months, 3 months, depending on how I feel, because I don't like putting bleach in my hair because my hair's already not damaged, like, and I trim it like once a month, so my hair isn't really damaged. It's just color conditioner basically. Now the splat does damage my hair, like blue splat. I don't know what they put in the blue splat. It completely kills my hair. So that's why it's shorter than it was like a month ago, because when I put the blue in it for the rainbow, I had to cut it. Like it made my hair feel terrible. I don't know what it is with that. The purple splat doesn't do that. I think it's just been, sorry if you can hear that noise in the back, it's just the dishwasher. But I don't know what they put in the blue splat. Always like basically kills my hair. Bleach, I barely bleach it, and when I do bleach it, I try to do a really good job so that I don't have to do it for a really long time. But when I put color in it, I attempt to just color the surface of my hair because it's easier to change, because I love changing my hair, so it's easier to change my hair color and add to it or make it different if I'm only doing the surface. So like if I think I got it really good last time though, so maybe you can't see the blonde. In the back, the back of my head has nothing to do with me. I can't see it, and the people who can see it have never said anything about it except for like my mom, so I don't really care. Maybe I can pull it up. It's basically brown. Like, I don't even get bleach black back there. Like, it's none of my business though. I never see it. I think it looks really good. I think it looks good with my glasses. I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of a pink tint to them. I hated it when I first did it. But usually I hate when I first dye my hair. When I first dye my hair, I hate it. Instantly hate it. I instantly hated it. Now it's like it's been through a couple washes. I've lived through it for a couple days, so I actually really like how it's turning out. It's still a little boring for me. Like, I originally wanted to do a gradient of, I don't even know what I said before, but like red, purple, or pink, red, purple. I don't know. It was something like that, but it ended up just being like you can see the darker spots up here. I put purple in. Like, I ended up, I don't know. It's just like a mix of everything. It's still boring to me. It's all like one color, one shade. Like, I think the colors I used ended up being too similar to each other. And actually, I think the red that I used, the red splat that I was mysterious and I had, because someone gave it to me, I have no clue how it turned out. I think that was just magenta. I don't think that was red. I think it was just magenta. But what I want to do is, now, putting color on color is what I like mainly do. I don't like bleaching my hair or lightening it. The only time I've lightened it is I attempted to lighten the splat blue dye one time, and it killed my hair, so I had to cut it off. And then, other than that, I just put color on top of color. So the color you're seeing here is mainly, like last year, first time I did color, I did blue, I think. Because I had been bleaching my hair. I have been bleaching the underparts of my hair since freshman year of college. And it stayed like that through my whole freshman year. And then last summer, I bleached the whole thing. And then really after that, I put brown in it because I hated it and I felt like I wasn't getting I wasn't getting picked at job, like I was not getting interviews or jobs because my hair was just ugly. Like it was blonde, but it was just ugly. So then I put brown in it, and the brown faded away pretty quickly, I guess. Like it doesn't really last. It's not permanent. It's semi-permanent. So I put blue in it, and on even just on the brown, it's the splat blue. Terrible. Like it was one shade. It was just one shade of this really ugly blue. Like I looked like Coraline, but like her ugly like stepsister or something. It was really bad. And I hated it, and it faded really ugly. Like it faded. I didn't get any of the back, so it was just this, and it faded. It killed my hair. Like my hair felt terrible, and it faded to this really ugly, like dark gray, blue-ish color. And because I had blonde and brown in it, it mixed and it made just an ugly color. And then I think, if I remember correctly, I just put purple on top of it, and it looked really good. I love the purple. I think my color, if I had to pick one color I had to stick with forever, it would be shades of purple, because I think the purple looked amazing on me. And then I did half green, half purple. It was dark green. It was half dark green, half purple. And I thought that looked really good, except it felt, I don't know, like too dark, I guess. I don't like when colors are so dark they're basically black, or like to me, after a long time they end up just looking black. So I'm trying to remember what I did. I left it in for a really long time, actually. I think I did that in August of last year, August, September-ish. Really long time. I think I left it until November. I don't quite remember, but I think I left it until November. And I let it fade really long. And then in December, maybe around that time, I did the swirls. I think maybe November, December, I did the swirl in my hair, which looked really good for a really short period of time, because it ended up fading. Because I did bleach my hair. So I bleached my hair in June, I think. May or June. I think it was June, the beginning of June. It was the first week of June I bleached my whole hair. On virgin hair, I bleached the whole thing. And then I bleached again in November. And November, December. And I bleached just the surface. Should I have done it? I don't know. I felt like it fixed the texture. I feel like, it's crazy to say, I feel like it almost fixed the texture of my hair. And I did swirls. My Johnny, my boyfriend, actually did the swirls for me because it was way too hard. Like, there was no way I was doing that. And it looked really good. It was a little patchy, and I wanted to do a second go of the dye, but I was like, no, because I want it to fade, because I want to change this. Like, this is gonna look really good, but I just want to change it, because when I did it, I was like, wow, this looks really good for pictures. Like, for a day, I was over it and I wanted to change it, but I was lazy, and so I kept it in for a really long time until it faded to a really bright color, like until it faded back to blonde almost. I think it just looked really ugly really quick. And I don't remember what dye I used for any of this. And then I did green. Okay, for the Super Bowl. Oh, okay. Because this is when I stopped, like, making videos for YouTube, because I got school and work was stressing me out, so I stopped recording videos. But For the Super Bowl, I dyed my hair green and blue. I don't remember what blue I used, but I don't think it was Splat. Or if it was Splat, I used a really tiny bit of blue and I used a lot of conditioner. But I did blue, I don't remember, but it's probably in a video somewhere. But I did blue and green, and I really, really liked the green. Didn't really like the blue, but I did it for the Super Bowl because of the Seahawks. Also, the Seahawks won. So, I was so excited about that. And I'm so excited for the next season of football because, like, I want to see my team do good again. Like, there's no way they don't do good, at least. But yeah. So I did the green, and I love the green so much. And I kept putting green in it. I kept getting a lighter shade of green, though. I think I like the lighter colors. So I like purple. I like purple. I also like all green. If I had to pick one color to go all the way around, it'd be purple or green. But specifically a lighter shade of green. Dark green's good too, but I just like the light green. This has to do with like my color palette or whatever. Personally, I don't like dark shades on me. I don't know what that constitutes as a winter, autumn, fall, spring, whatever, but summer, but I don't like dark, like in your face, vivid, I guess, colors maybe. Like this, I think this looks okay. This looks alright. Like, if you looked at me, like, you didn't know me, you just passing, oh yeah, it's just a girl with magenta hair. I don't think it does anything for me. And maybe I'll look back on this and I'm like, wow, that actually looks really good. I don't know what I was talking about, but on camera right now it looks really good. Yesterday it was very red, like a dark red. I don't like a dark blue. I don't like dark purple. Looks okay, like it looks good. I think a dark purple genuinely looks good on me. I feel like a lighter, almost closer to neon or pastel looks better, like just for my skin, because I feel like the darker colors just, they take away from anything else going on my face, I guess. And I generally like how I look. So the more I look at this, though, I actually really like it. But green looked really good. And then what did I do after that? I'm trying to remember if I just went straight to rainbow. No, okay. I did the green, and then I did this dragon fruit that looked amazing for like 2 days. And I only have like one good picture of it. And then I thought that it didn't look good, so I cut it and I redyed it, and then it ended up looking, I ended up hating it. And then I ended up just doing rainbow, and the rainbow looked really, really good for like a good week or two until it started washing out. Certain colors started like fading faster than others, and my roots, I let my roots grow out really long. And then I ended up doing this. I just went straight to this, I think, if I'm remembering correctly. I really liked the rainbow. The rainbow looked so good. I probably have like a picture of it looking really good. And then I did this, and I don't love it, but I also don't hate it anymore. I'll probably keep it for a while just to let my hair like calm down from putting stuff on it. Maybe, probably, or I could be lying and I'll change it tomorrow. But I want to do like a cyan or teal if I have it. If I have to go out and buy it, or I guess I could make it. I have a lot of color. I could probably just make it. But I want to do like a teal color for like, do like the stripes, raccoon, like a raccoon tail. Maybe like, and I don't want to do this, like I know I shouldn't, but I might lighten or bleach. I think I'll just lighten the color. That's probably a little less harsh than bleaching it. Lighten the bottom color. Also, because if I don't like it or if it really kills my hair, I can just get rid of the bottom sections of my like hair. Oh, but I also kind of want to do it to the front. I don't know. Maybe I'll wait for this to fade. See how this fades? And so maybe I can just put it directly on, or maybe I'll lighten it. But I want to do teal, maybe down here, maybe some stripes, maybe some polka dots. I don't think I've done polka dots yet. That's the other day I was like, what have I not done on my hair? And I haven't done pink or red, so I did this. But I've done swirls, I've done rainbow, I've done stripes. So I don't know, I guess I could do little swirls, but that would only look good after like a day or two. Like, it's not gonna fade into, I don't know, maybe I'll do polka dots. Maybe I'll do polka dots. I don't know. Sorry. Yesterday I was babysitting Johnny, my boyfriend, and I were in Vegas from like, we left his house. I think I woke up at 6 a.m. yesterday. We left at 7:30, and I have been working from 8:30 all the way until 9 p.m. Like 12. I was working basically 12 hours, but it's not like work. It's not hard for me. I don't feel like it's extraneous or anything. I babysat from until I got there until we left around 6:30, right after I did the kids' baths. And then I had to go to this other house, and so it's like I live away from Vegas. I don't live in Vegas. It took like an hour to get back to town, and I had to go to this other house and sweep and mop windows, mirrors, and take out everything from the fridge and throw it away. And that took maybe an hour and a half to do all that. It's just like a big house. It was a bigger house, so it took a while. And they didn't want anything out of their fridge. They have been gone for like a month. And so they were like, just throw it all away. And they did throw everything away, except I kept all the sodas that were in there, because why would I throw away perfectly good sodas? I'm trying to think if I did anything else. Oh, so then we took a shower, and we ended up getting in bed at 10 p.m. Woke up at 6 a.m., in bed at 10 p.m. Went to sleep probably around 10:30, I think, 10:30, 10:45. I did take a melatonin before I got in the shower, though, because I think I have insomnia. I have a really hard time going to sleep. And it could also just be, like, my phone and blue light and stuff like that, but I feel like I have a really hard time going to sleep. Even if I put my, I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think it's my phone. Like, I go on my phone, but sometimes I'll put my phone down and I just toss and turn I could toss and turn for hours until the sun comes up, and I could just be sitting there laying doing nothing. I just have such a hard time falling asleep. If I don't take melatonin, or if I haven't, unless I stay up for I could probably stay up for 24 hours. Then I'm tired. Sometimes, most of the time, I think my normal go to sleep time is 3 a.m. I think that's about the time I am feeling tired, but I could totally stay up longer. If I had to, if I wanted to, I could. My sleep schedule I don't know if I've gone on a tangent. Okay, hold on, put a pin in that. So last night, went to sleep around 10:30, 10:45. Woke up at 4 a.m. I took Johnny to work in his car. He's letting me borrow his car so that I can, because, oh my god, put a pin in that. The fucking car issues. He let me, I knew that was gonna happen. And now I am dog sitting until I got here at 6 a.m. So I dropped him off at 4, almost 5. I got here at 6. I've been here for about 3 hours. Almost 3 hours. And then I'll be done here around noon-ish. Then I have to go back to the gym where my boyfriend works. And I'm just going to hang out there because I'm on standby from noon until 2-ish, 2:30 p.m. because I'm on standby for babysitting. They don't know yet if they'll need me, but I said I can do it if they need me to. Am I hoping I don't have to? Kind of, sorta. I want to babysit. Like, I love babysitting. And I also want to help them out. And also the money is great. So yes, I do want to do it. But if they are like, no, we don't actually need you, I probably won't be upset. Because then I can do whatever else I wanted to do, which is nothing. Because I don't know. I wouldn't mind doing that though. I'm really up and about. I feel like my sleep schedule is like pretty good. I'm going to sleep at 10, waking up at 4, maybe not. I'm not tired though after doing that. I feel fine. But waking up at 6 a.m. has been okay. So, and I'm energized. I don't know if I'm just manic though. I could also just be manic. But I don't think I am. I think I'm just fine. What was I saying? Oh, I might be babysitting today. I don't know. And I'm sitting backwards on the chair, so. Might be babysitting. I think that's it. What is tomorrow? Sunday? I have nothing planned tomorrow. So, I don't have to go to sleep early. Saying 10 p.m. is early is hilarious, actually, if you think about it. I actually don't have to go to sleep early, ever. 10 p.m. is early. I have nothing planned for tomorrow. I'm probably going to hang out with my friends. Me and my boyfriend and I are probably going to go hang out with our friends because we didn't get to go to Pokemon on Thursday because my car... Oh, let's take that pin out. So, my car... They got it. I got it. I picked it up. They were like, everything works. Just the AC is having a little weird. It's being weird, but it works. Slay. I use it 24 hours. I'm using it. And then, like, I picked it up. Maybe it was a little longer than 24 hours. I picked it up. No, yeah. I picked it up from the shop. The next morning, I took it to the DMV. I got it registered. That night, it started having problems. And then that next morning, Thursday morning, it wouldn't really start. And it wouldn't really start, turned into it's completely dead. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. I don't know what's wrong with it. I've attempted to figure it out. I've attempted to chalk it up to human error, I guess. I think it's just the universe telling me that I'm not ready for a car. I'm not ready to have that freedom. I don't know what I need to do to prove to the universe that I need and want the freedom of a car. But, so, it's not back at the shop yet because I can't get it there. We couldn't jumpstart it. Did we attempt? No, but the issue it was having is not a battery issue, so it wouldn't have done anything anyway. And honestly, I just don't care anymore. Like, I've gotten my hopes up so much about this working out to the point so far, and I had such a fucking hysterical mental breakdown on Thursday from all the stress of just everything in life as an adult that I don't care anymore. Like, and I said this last time that this happened, but this time I really don't care. Clearly this isn't working out, and I'm going to keep trying. Like, I registered it, I'm paying the car insurance. I want it to work out, and I will attempt to put as much more effort as I can into it, but eventually you just gotta call it when it's not gonna work out. I'm not going to allow myself to get as stressed out as I was on Thursday because it was actually really bad, and I've realized since then that up until this point, I have figured it out. Since I've figured everything out. Nothing has not worked out, basically. Like, last year when my truck stopped working, did I give up? Did I become homeless? Did I fall down that rabbit hole of spiral thinking that everything's gonna go wrong? No, look, I'm fine. I'm doing perfectly fine right now. And I figured it out. when I don't know if I talked about this on here, but the family that my usual family that I babysit for, it moved. So the job that I had where I was seeing them about 3 to 5 times a week, I'm not doing that anymore. I mean, I got let go from my job, or I'm not working as much as I was anymore. And when that happened, when I found that out, I kind of spiraled a bit, obviously, because it feels a little unfair. I don't, maybe it's just me, it's entitlement in my generation. It just feels a little unfair that I think I work very hard. I work very, very hard. I mean, I'm waking up at 6 a.m. to get as any job that I can and doing any work that I can. And also, the other day, I spent maybe 4 to 6 total hours making homemade business cards with all my information. They look super good. And I spent so many hours doing that, and then I went in the 110-degree heat, passing them out in my neighborhood to houses, because I am determined to get another really good thing going. I mean, and then with the car, I feel like it's unfair because, so my truck died unexpectedly. It worked perfectly fine, and then just in a moment, it stopped. And it could be karma from the universe because of what I was doing last year. Like, my life wasn't perfect. I was making some really poor decisions in my personal life, in my relationships, in my friendships. I was making really bad decisions. So maybe it's just karma from the universe telling me, like, you gotta chill out. And I understand that. And I took that, and last summer, like a couple months after my truck stopped working, I attempted to buy a used car off Facebook Marketplace, and the person completely screwed me, and the whole situation was really bad, and I ended up getting screwed out of $3,000. Yeah, you heard that right. $3,000. $3K. 3,000. Multiple $1,000. And I'm laughing because I never mentally broke down about that situation. Like, I was completely calm. I mean, I don't remember. If I broke down, I don't remember about that that situation. I was just so, yeah. And it was instant. Like, I went, saw the car, bought it, took it to the freaking mechanic. Should have waited. Should have took it there and then been like, no, thank you. Instantly took it. He said, you didn't buy this yet, right? And I said, oh, no, I did. And he was like, well, you're fucked. Like, and it was instant. You lost $3,000 because this car sucks. And that car drove me from the spot that I bought it to the shop to my house, and it didn't move. It didn't run again. It did not move a single inch again. That's how far I drove it for $3,000. And this was a couple months after I got let go from my other job, from my high school job. And did I freak out? When I was let go from my job last year, from my job that I've had for multiple years, I wasn't let go because I was doing a bad job. I think I was one of the best workers there. I got let go for personal reasons because me and the family who owned that business had a falling out. That's why I lost that job. And I honestly started laughing, actually. I started laughing, like, not the scene, like, in Shameless when Fiona is, like, in a laundromat and she has that fight with, Debbie. Not laughing hysterically, like, I'm going insane. Laughing like you're actually joking. Like, you actually fired me for those personal reasons. I don't hold a grudge against it. Like, I mean, Slay, do whatever, like, you do you. It's your business, it's your family, like, okay. But it really screwed me, but it was my fault. Like, I was making really bad decisions. So I needed a change in my life. Otherwise, I was going to continue down a really bad path. But it opened my eyes that your life can go you can go from making more money than you need to sustain your life choices, to instantly going to, oh my gosh, like, if I didn't have a family, if my family didn't let me live in their house, I'd be fucked. I'd be homeless. At the time. I would have been homeless in my broken down truck. Instantly, that can happen. Instantly. People don't realize, and this is going to be a really long video. This is going to be its own video in itself. I think people don't realize how instantly your life can go from up here to down here. Especially people who, now I'm going to get a little political here. People who don't believe in government assistance, people who don't like government assistance, people who don't like all of that junk and stuff. Those people, and from my experience, a lot of it is people who sometimes maybe in their life have really used government assistance. Like, from just my personal experience talking to people in my life, I know a handful of people, not a lot, a handful of people who have used government assistance to get through their own life, like, and without it, they probably would not be where they are. And then, in the same breath of, oh, I just got my money from the government, in the same breath will say, I'm against government help. I'm against the government helping you. Like, they will reap the benefits until they vote it out, and then complain that they no longer have benefits. But I think those people specifically, and just people, and then people who are above government assistance, who have worked their life, or were given the money, like, whatever. So many people don't realize how close you are to being homeless and having no money. I just realized how loud I've been being because of the AC thing. People don't realize how close you are to being homeless, and it's an instant thing. You could lose your job instantly. You have no money. Most people, I think, in my generation, are just in America right now because of the economy. It's really hard to build a savings account if you're not getting money, like, if you're not getting more money than you need to spend. It's going to be almost impossible to build a savings account. I am very fortunate because I get a lot of money for school that I'm allowed to keep, as long as I've written it off, like, as income. I'm allowed to keep that, so I'm able to sustain myself, like, keep myself afloat. If I did not have that, all of these job changes would be detrimental, honestly, to my life. But back to what I'm saying. Okay, people don't realize how instantly you can go from having this big house that you have on a mortgage and you pay $2,500 a month. Your fridge just broke, you get a new fridge, you change out all of those air filters, your water tank needs replaced in a couple years, your car bill is $500, your car insurance is $300, like, but you have this job and it's keeping you afloat, and maybe you have a couple thousand in savings, and you're like, yeah, my life is going really good. And then and then let's just say, like, you get let go, you get fired from your job, you are no longer making $2,000 a month. You're no longer making $3,500 a month. You are no longer making anything a month. Instantly, you're making no money. You have maybe $7,000 saved up. That's even maybe, because for the most part, the people I know have nothing saved up. So let's go off of that. You have nothing saved up. You've just lost your job. You have to make at least $2,500 within the next 4 weeks to pay your mortgage, because if you default, if you don't pay your mortgage, if you miss so many payments, girl, you're getting evicted. You're gone. And then all your stuff, either you pay for a storage unit, which, depending on how much stuff you have, is at least $50 a month. If you can't pay that, you lose all your stuff. Your whole life gone. You've lost all your stuff. You could get unemployment depending on how your last job ended, depending on the circumstances of that. But unemployment means that you still need to be filling out applications and proving that you are attempting to get work. And unemployment doesn't really pay that much. Like, it will keep you afloat in maybe an apartment, maybe in a studio, depending on where you live, maybe nothing. Maybe it'll keep you in your car that you pay almost $800 a month for, with everything in total. And then let's say your brakes need replaced. Oh, now you can't drive your car. Your car is gone. You don't have the money to pay that. You don't have the money to pay that and the car note and insurance. Wow, looks like you're homeless. Now you apply every single place you can possibly apply to. Let's say that you live in a small town, as so I do. There's maybe 2 job openings in the whole town, and there's about 3,000 people trying to get a job. You're cooked. You're homeless. You have nothing you can do. And the government benefits that you get when you lose all that, the little bit that you get, the food stamps, like government housing, like, people don't realize how hard it is to go from up here to down here, instantly losing everything, and all that's keeping you afloat is the little benefits that are allowing you to say that. There are people who take advantage of those programs to an extent. Like, there are bad people in the world. But I don't think we should let the bad people who you say take advantage of these benefits represent the whole. Because most people who are on benefits are people who are disabled, are people who have children who they were... Let's get even more political. Sorry to get political, but it just really opened my eyes. My life has flipped on its head multiple times within 1 year. Can you believe that? Within 1 year. Lost the job I've had for years. Truck stopped working. Scammed out of $3,000 from some person on Facebook Marketplace that's just trying to make a quick buck and get rid of their junk car. This car that I've spent already over $2,000 on it, and I've driven it maybe 24 hours. And then I just got let go of this job because people move. And you want to know why they moved? They moved because of their own work stuff not working out entirely. I'm trying my hardest to not break down every single day, because if I didn't have a family that let me stay in their home for free, practically free, if I wasn't getting help from the government, I don't know what I would do. I wouldn't be sitting here dyeing my hair colors. I wouldn't be sitting here thinking about what piercing to put in my face. Or maybe I would. I don't know. I look for the littlest bit of whimsy and fun to have in my life, because why are we here if not to have fun? Why are we here if to just be miserable? Why would I do that? Why would I be alive just to be miserable? So, to not think about that, I put as much whimsy in my life. Oh, why do you dye your hair? Your hair is rainbow. You must be crazy. Why are you putting needles up in your lips and in your eyebrows? Why do you got all these weird tattoos? Because if I didn't do all that stuff, why do you have a shopping problem? Because if I didn't do any of that, if I kept my hair the same color, same length my whole life, if I kept my eyebrows all the way out, if didn't get a single tattoo, if I tried not to put any needles anywhere, no piercings, if I dressed boring and cheap as fuck, where is the whimsy? Where is the purpose in life? No matter what I look like, I was gonna lose my job anyway. My car doesn't care how I look. Car's just not gonna work no matter what. I could live this perfect life. And my car still won't work. My car don't care about anything. Okay? I'd still lose my job. I'd still lose my car. At least I look cool. at least I'm still enjoying my life. At least I'm trying my best. So that is what I think. My purpose in life is to enjoy life, because you're here for a short, like, like, the 50 to 100 years that you live, that's not a long time compared to the whole universe. You're only here for that short amount of time. You might as well live it. You might as well have fun, because eventually, when I'm gone, who gives a fuck what color I dyed my hair? Who cares if I killed my hair off? Who cares if I put a piercing in my lip? Who cares if I got all these crazy tattoos? Nobody cares. Nobody cares. It's for a short period. I feel like I'm going on a bit of a rant here. Like, it got kind of serious, but I'm serious. Like, this is what's been going. This is why it's so hard for me to stay on track with making these videos. I think I'm still doing a really good job at editing them and posting them as much as I can, because life is just so much. And I know my life could be so much worse. I know my life could be terrible. I know I should be grateful. I am trying my best to be as grateful as I possibly can. But I don't like to think like, oh, I should be happy about my life because it could be worse. Why? Why should I think like, oh, I just lost my job, but it could be worse because I could be homeless. I'm still going to be upset. Like, I'm still going to be upset about the way things are going. But I'm grateful and I appreciate everything I have, because I have so much, I have so much than maybe the next person. So I'm not trying to sound ungrateful for the life that I have. I am happy that I have the privilege to dye my hair whatever color I want. I have the privilege to do whatever I want. I have the privilege to have to think like that, to have those ideas that I can find the whimsy in life. It's hard sometimes, and on Thursday, it was too much. All of this together, too much. And that's where the unfairness comes. I don't care if that sounds ungrateful. I think it's a little unfair that my life has changed. Sorry, there's a car going by and I'm super paranoid about it. Okay, no, I'm fine. I think it's a little unfair that anyone would have to go through any of this. Not just me. I think it's unfair that anyone would have to go through this. I think I'm super unlucky when it comes to vehicles. Now, see, the thing is, it wouldn't be that bad. I could totally ride a bike. I could totally skateboard. I could totally use my skates. I could totally walk to go do work. Currently where I live, it's probably about 110 degrees outside. So maybe if I lived somewhere where it was 70 to 90, oh sure, I'll walk. I'll get a job as an associate at Walmart and I'll walk the couple miles to the store. Not in 110 degree heat. Maybe that's lazy. Maybe it is lazy. I'm not doing that to myself. And clearly I'm dog sitting. And maybe you're like, oh, well, dog sitting isn't a real job, because what are you doing? Just sitting there and on your phone, making this video. Right now I am, yeah. But sometimes it's a lot more than what it looks like. I'm trying my best, though. Thursday I had a breakdown, and after all that happened, I got really stressed out. I argued with my parents. I argued with my boyfriend. I was just mad at the world. I think I should be allowed to be upset, though. What happened was upsetting. You should be allowed to feel the emotions that you feel. I was upset. And I think I don't get upset as often as I do, as I should. I think I was upset, and it was justified. And the only reason that I feel a little crazy talking about this, and I'm getting a bit heated about it, is within the arguments I had that day with the people I did, I felt like they were somewhat portraying that I shouldn't be upset, or me being upset is me saying that it's unfair is ungrateful. It's a little unfair about my luck. My luck with vehicles is a little unfair. What happened with the car was upsetting. I'm not I don't think that a used car should run as a new car would. I think that a used car should get me from A to B. If I don't care, like the AC, 110. I hope the AC works, but like, I gotta get to where I'm going, AC or not. I'll buy a little portable fan. I'll roll the windows down. I'll do something, right? Used car, minimum should get me from A to B. If the car doesn't even move from spot A, then it's not a car. It doesn't move. It's actually not it's not a working vehicle. So I think it's okay to be a little upset about that. So on Thursday, I had to really reevaluate my stress levels because it got too much. Right now I would say I am doing good. Like I said, my sleep schedule has been good. I'm probably going to sleep, waking up at pretty normal times. I'm filling my life with things to do. I don't just sit at home and do nothing. Thursday I did do nothing though. After the chaos of the midday, my boyfriend and I went and I got Thai food that I haven't had in a year. The last time I had Thai food was before my truck broke down, I think, or maybe right after. So that was way over a year ago. And I was like, and the only reason I hadn't gone is because I get nervous ordering at a place I've never been to, especially one where I don't know if okay, my favorite Chinese place to go, sometimes there's a language barrier, I think, or like miscommunication happens maybe. I get nervous when I go somewhere and I don't know if like I fully can explain what I want. Like my favorite place from this Thai place is Cashew Nut Chicken, but it's not called that. That's not what it says on the menu. And so I just get nervous and I have never been up there. But Thursday I was like, you know what? I deserve some cashew nut chicken. And that worked out. You know what? That did work out. I ordered it perfectly fine. They were very nice. Got it. It was very hot, very good. Took it to my boyfriend's house. Got to watch my favorite trilogy of horror / slasher movies. Which is Fear Street, Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. It's like 1994, 78, and then 1666. Favorite trilogy. And I got to watch that for the second time I've ever seen it, and my boyfriend got to see it for the first time. And I love watching my favorite things with people when it's their first time watching it, because they get to experience everything that I experience, and so I'm basically living through them, and I'm experiencing it for the first time. Had my cashew nut chicken with rice. It was very delicious. And the rest of Thursday turned out pretty good. It was pretty good. And then, like I said, I went to sleep. Woke up really early, 6 on Friday. Did what I needed to do over in Vegas. Came back, did what I needed to do. Went to sleep, woke up this morning, doing what I need to do. And possibly at 12 I'll go and do what I need to do. Let me check I've been talking for a long time, so I just need to check to see if someone texted me. I've actually been talking for literally an hour. So that's the update on my life. Taking out that last pin, when I went to my friend's house in Vegas, like I said that I might mess up my sleep schedule, I in fact did. Wasn't going to sleep till the sun was coming up, wasn't waking up till 5 p.m. But I fixed it, so we're all good. I'm a little anxious to post the little political rant that I went on, just because, I don't know. I don't think I'll post that part. I think I just maybe I'll edit it, but I think I'll cut most of it out, just because I like to be loud and proud about what I believe in politically, and I think that's important to do. But I also think maybe I'll leave it in. I don't know. We'll see. Okay. I think I said everything. I think I'm gonna go now and edit this. So, thanks for listening. One thing that I've noticed is I get a lot of views a lot. I get it maybe like 12, 13 views, maybe 1 like, 1 like. So if you're watching this and you've gotten this far at least, or you enjoy this, can you please like it? Because it just makes me know, it just helps me understand what my friends or my viewers enjoy watching. Because if you don't like me talking, then maybe I'll do less of that. But that's pretty hard for me, so maybe I won't. But I don't know. Please like this, I guess, if you're watching. Okay. Thank you. Bye.